Hi everyone. Today I wanted to talk about book dedications. So I never really thought about it, but almost every book has a dedication that the author writes in the front of the book. And most people don't read them, but there have been some really good and funny ones, and I wanted to share some of my favorites, so my top favorite book dedications. So the first one comes from The Selection by Kira Cass, and her dedication, "Hi Dad," waves. I think that's hilarious, and it kind of also shows a little bit of the author's personality and humor. At the end of the book, she also talks to other people she would like to thank, and it looks like she's very close to her family. So the dedication at the front of the book also definitely shows that. So there's the first one from that. The second one is from Austenland by Shannon Hale, and I totally love Jane Austen, love all the movies, and this one made me laugh. So in this book, the main character, Jane, she loves the 1995 BBC version of Pride and Prejudice, and going off a clip off that, the author puts, she dedicated it to, she says, "For Colin Firth, you're a really great guy, but I'm married, so I think we should just be friends." So it not just has, it doesn't just show Shannon Hale's love for Jane Austen and the BBC version, but it also puts a little bit of humor, and that everyone loves the character of Mr. Darcy. So that's why I really like this one. This was pretty funny. The second one is actually kind of a series of unfortunate dedications. And of course, it's from Lemony Snicket, A Series of Unfortunate Events. And this is a series of, I believe, 13 books, and each of them have just a hilarious dedication to a person named Beatrice. So here's one that I thought was hilarious. So it says, "For Beatrice, my love for you shall live forever. You, however, did not." And each of the books has a dedication, a slightly morbid dedication to this Beatrice. I have to read some of the other ones. Some of the other ones says, "For Beatrice, you will always be in my heart, in my mind, and in your grave." Another one, "For Beatrice, when we first met, you were pretty and I was lonely. Now I am pretty lonely." Another one, "For Beatrice, no one could extinguish my love or your house." "For Beatrice, I cherished, you perished. The world's been nightmarish." The end. So those were a series of just funny, poignant dedications from the Lemony Snicket series. Another one comes from My Lady Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. And it says, so you can read it right here. It says, "For everyone who knows there was enough room for Leonardo DiCaprio on that door. And for England, we're really sorry for what we're about to do to your history." I read that dedication and I just laughed out loud, because not only does that show the personality of the authors, but it kind of also gives a glimpse into what this book is about also, where they just take the history of Lady Jane Grey and just turn it topsy-turvy. So I thought that one was pretty hilarious. And the last one is not a funny one, but it's one that for me is one of my favorites, and it comes from C.S. Lewis's The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And here's that. And it says, to Lucy Barfield, my dear Lucy, I wrote this story for you, but when I began it, I had not realized that girls grow quicker than books. As a result, you are already too old for fairy tales, and by the time it is printed and bound, you will be older still. But someday you will be old enough to start reading fairy tales again. You can take it down from some upper shelf, dust it, and tell me what you think of it. I shall probably be too deaf to hear and too old to understand a word you say, but I shall still be your affectionate godfather, C.S. Lewis. One of my favorite quotes from any author is the one by C.S. Lewis that says, but someday you will be old enough to start reading fairy tales again. I love fairy tales, and that quote just shows that no matter how old you are never too old to have an imagination and appreciate a good story. So those are some of my favorite book dedications. If you have any book dedications that you think are funny or poignant, I know there are so many, but here are some of my favorite. Share them down in the comments below. I hope you like this video. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.